Hello and welcome to GrindslimeTV with me, your host Aaron. And today we're looking at one of the 7 inches from a band in America called Coagulate. And this is their rehearsal demo 2022. Really, really cool band. Straight out the gate, I get sort of incantation vibes, which is always cool. You know, not a direct rip-off, but you know, they've got other bits in there too. Like they've got like just all kinds of stuff, like a little bit of autopsy in there as well going on. I like the ballpoint pen artwork. That's really cool. Which was done by Bob Eggleton. So well done, Bob Eggleton, for doing that. And you got additional artwork by the Andrew MV, who was the guitars, vocals, and synth thing going on. So he's done himself like a little weird sort of trunky vampire, I suppose. Yeah, got something going on for him. But, yeah. 2 tracks. Both is. I think the first track's the best one. Divination and Gore, but they're both really cool songs. A lot of atmosphere, really, really, really well produced, and whatnot. But let's address the elephant in the room. Rehearsal demo. Now, this could just be me, but I don't think this is a rehearsal demo. It sounds fantastic for a start, okay? And when I think rehearsal demo, right, I think rehearsal room with a few mics set up, plugged into the mixer, and then the band plays. You know, you get that raw sound of the band. You get a more audible representation from a rehearsal than you do even a live show. Okay, because a rehearsal is just literally you're making that noise. That's the ambience of the room being recorded, not what's going through the mixers. Now, if they recorded this like direct in whilst at a rehearsal, maybe. But even then, the vocals, the narration on it and stuff, like they've got a voice actor called Brian Clark to do some stuff on it, like vocal effects change of like reverb and stuff. Is like synths playing at the same time as both guitars and whatnot. So, you know, I'm not convinced. I mean, maybe it is. I weren't there, but you know, there's no mic bleed. Everything is panned perfectly. You guys go and give it a listen yourself. The whole thing is up on YouTube. So Coagulate rehearsal demo 2022. Wicked little EP. Don't you get me wrong. Or demo even, but I don't know, give it a listen for yourself and listen to it properly as well, and just then sort of come into the comments, be like, I don't know what you're talking about, Aaron, I've seen them and that's exactly how they sound, or, you know. And for those of you who are thinking, oh, come on, Aaron, what are you, a sound engineer? Yes. So, we'll nip that in the bud straight away. But yeah, this was put out by Gurgling Gore and Dawnbreed Records a couple of years back, about 3 years back, should I say. It might have came out 2 years back. It might have been recorded in that time. But yeah, it says it was recorded in the bowels of Starside's last Erie. I don't know what that means. Sounds like geek shit though. And I get a kind of feel from the main dude. There he is there, giving the very serious stern look over there. You know, a sort of catwalk look. You know, I imagine him being an anime fan. You know, one of those types. Nothing wrong with that, obviously. You know. You do you. What happens behind closed doors between consenting adults is your business and your business alone. But you just get that feel from him. I do like the logo as well. But yeah, all that being said, not to take away from it musically, this is a fantastic demo. Both songs are awesome. I do sort of feel like, do I need any more by them? Maybe not. But for what I do have, which is just this here alone, I really, really enjoy. And it's 12 minutes or so of really good, just straight up death metal, a bit of experimentation going on. It's like, if you're in the mood for something original but familiar, you can do a lot worse than Coagulate. It's got a really cool kind of like prog death feel about it as well. So you get a lot of bang for your buck in these 2 songs. You know, they're around like, I think one's 5 minutes, the other one's 7 minutes, or you know, something like that, and change. Got really cool riffs, really cool drumming. Everyone brings their A game. Fantastic. And the little narrations with the voice actor and stuff talking about vampires and shit is cool. Like I say, nerdy shit, but cool all the same. You don't hear that a lot. So, Coagulate, rehearsal demo 2022. Be sure to check it out. Comes with the clear as well, not black, but sort of clear grey. But definitely worth checking out. I really enjoy it, and it will get many, many more spins from here on out. So support the underground, buy a record, maybe a Coagulate record, and catch you on the flip side. And remember, get in those comments. Is this really a rehearsal demo, or is someone being a bit cheeky and blurring the lines a little bit? What do you think? Let me know. Latest haters.